Okay, so we're going to be working with techs on mounting and standing still for mounting. And a lot of people don't think about this simple deal, and it's annoying, and but it's a good workout. You got to look at it that way. And I'm not going to do all of them on camera because it'd just be boring repetition. But a lot of people, they go and they start to ride them because, like I said, this is day 13 of training techs, and then so you get on them, and in a day's time, you may get on, say, 1 to maybe 4 times of getting on and off, and then that's about it. So, if you do that, even if you did that, let's say an average of 5, you mounted and dismounted 5 times a day, and a lot of times people just get on, and then when they get done riding those first times, they get off and they're done. But let's say you did just say 5 times 12, you're looking at like 60 times that you've ever got on. So anyway, so like here on day 13, what I'm going to do is 100 times. I'm just going to mount and dismount, mount and dismount, mount and dismount, 100 times in a row, and just mount and sit there, mount, sit there, mount and dismount. I'm only going to do about, say, 5 for you guys because that would just be a boring video. But my point is you can get more done in an hour of just mounting, dismounting, mounting, sitting, mount, get on, mount, and get up there and messing around and not having him do nothing. So that when he learns that for you to mount, he's not supposed to be fidgety, he's not supposed to be walking around, not supposed to be moving. Doesn't mean you're fixing to go anywhere. Doesn't mean he should walk off. It should mean nothing. I'm getting on you, and then you just stand here until I tell you to do something different. And this is an easy way to do it. And I know a lot of people don't want to do that, but we could all stand a little more cardio and a little more fitness. So just get after it. If you struggle to do that many times in a row, maybe put your mountain block down and step on the block, the stirrup, and this thing. But anyways, it's just one of those things that you just, if you really in the long run want to get done, if you'll establish it right in the beginning, it's just going to make life so much easier. One thing I want you guys to note, like even though this saddle is a real broke-in saddle that we use for training a lot, so when I throw my right side outside foot in, it just goes right in the stirrup. But nevertheless, you'll see me get up there, put my foot in the stirrup, and I shake it, and I pop it around, and I move it anyway, because eventually your foot's not going to get in there. And what I don't want him to do, I don't want him to get used to the idea of that if I kick him necessarily as soon as I get on with the other foot, or if I'm digging around with the stirrup, that means go or whatever. I want him to get used to the idea that when you get on, that you may be jacking around with that outside stirrup and it doesn't mean anything. So right now from the beginning, every time I get on there, I'm going to jack with that outside stirrup. Even if my foot's in there, don't matter. I'm just going to bump it around, move it around a little bit, pet him down. When I get on there, if the saddle's fitting perfect, doesn't matter. I'm going to move it around a little bit so that he gets used to the idea that when I get mounted, I'm going to adjust the saddle, center it up, I'm going to jack with the stirrup, I'm going to do all that stuff, and it don't mean anything. So you can establish that right now early on in the training. So I don't want to bore you guys to death, but 100 in a row. That's about 5.